In this video, I'm going to reveal how I would create a YouTube video only with a smartphone, the simple way. What are the best camera settings? What apps to use? I'll show you the exact steps to get the best lighting on a tight budget so you avoid this ugly look. Also, I've got some tricks when it comes to sound. Let's discuss video editing apps and software, current YouTube trends, and I'll show you how you can create shorts from your long-form video with 2 insane AI tools without any work. You will do nothing, just download the finished clips. This video is sponsored by Epidemic Sound. All of the music and sound effects you hear in my videos are from them. Ahoy, this is Zdenka. Right now, I'm recording myself with Sony a7S III and Tamron lens. I am surrounded by many lights and sound blankets. Okay, let's switch the cameras. Not bad for a smartphone. How about the rest though? Let's turn it all off. Yikes. Let's fix everything. Let's start with settings. To get the best quality out of your smartphone, it is important to check your camera settings and make a decision on what app you will be using. You can film in phone's camera app, or you can go with a third-party app such as Cinema P3, Beastcam, ProTake, Filmic Pro, or MC Pro 24fps if you will film with Android. If you want a simple option, camera app it is. Make sure you choose the highest resolution possible so you have more freedom in the post, as you can zoom in here and there to create more dynamic video or fix framing if you end up a bit off. I personally prefer filming in cinematic mode on this iPhone, as you get a nice depth of field. I select a 4K 24 frames per second selfie camera, as I want to see myself, and go a bit higher with f-stop to make the picture look a bit more natural. You could also film yourself with a rear camera, but I find it a little bit too difficult as I cannot see myself. If I was filming in a third-party app, I would select 4K 24 frames per second and a highest bitrate available. Beginners would film in automatic mode. More experienced might option for a manual mode. Let's keep it simple and stay with the camera app. The camera needs to be in your eye level, so I suggest a tripod for a static sit-down recording. I'm also a big fan of using a remote so I don't accidentally move the camera when I touch it physically and change framing. There are plenty of cheap alternatives you can get. I don't record a one long take for a reason. The way I'm recording is, first of all, I collect my thoughts in my head, or I read part of the prepared script and I memorize it. Then I put it down, I turn on recording, then I deliver on the camera a few takes, and once I know that the last take is perfect, then I hit stop recording. Then when I am editing a video, I usually know that the last take in the clip was the best one, so I don't have to watch everything. I just go directly to the last take and trim the clip. I don't have to watch the entire footage, so I save myself lots of time. Let's go back to when I switched the cameras, turned off all the lights and microphone and all that, and used only the room light. It looks bad. If I was recording only with my smartphone YouTube video, I would not record in this room if I had no budget for lights. The windows are fairly small, there is not enough of natural light, that's why I have to have those lights on. I wouldn't record on the dark days or in the evening. Use natural light as your source. Use a room with bigger windows. Here I'm facing the window, so light is already so much better. If you have a lamp nearby, you can place it somewhere in the background to make it look warm and cozy. And if the sun is too bright, close the window blinds a bit to soften the light. Good sound is super important because people will click away if the sound is not perfect. Many people get bothered by poor sound or echo in the room or too much of a harsh S sound. Trust me on this one, I've been quite through a bit and I read all about it in a comment section ever since I started this channel. People have very sensitive ears and they are not gonna be afraid to say that. The best is to use microphone which is as close to your mouth as possible. outside of the frame. As the sound is actually projecting up, I have it placed above me. That way the sound is going there and it's very close to my mouth. It's outside of the frame. So this is how I sound if I'm using this type of a microphone. Another option would be using a wireless microphone. Just plug it into your smartphone and attach it to your t-shirt. If you will be recording in a room which has no carpet and no furniture, you will most likely have to deal with echo. There's a very easy fix. Just throw some blankets around you on the ground or grab cushions from nearby sofa if you have it available and just throw it around to yourself. Remember, the most important thing is to have your microphone as close to your mouth as possible. Speaking of music, make sure you turn off TV, radio and all that, because if you hear that kind of a music in a background, you might get a copyright strike. Sure, music and sound effects can certainly enhance your videos, but you need to use a royalty-free music, just like you are listening to right now. I have been using Epidemic Sound Service for 4 years now. Everything is easy to find, it is well organized, new music and sound effects are added all the time. You can download for songs or just stems, just the drums or melody, you name it. You'll find a link to get a free 30-day trial below the video in a video description. Thank you very much Epidemic Sound for making this video possible. Until now, I have been talking about static recording when you place your smartphone on a tripod. If you own a gimbal or are thinking about getting one, I reviewed tons of those on my channel. I'll link some suggestions below. You might want to take advantage of such helpful tools when you need to create videos where you walk around, explaining something, and need your smartphone to track you. In that case, I would place the gimbal on a tripod again so the camera is in my eye level, and I would be using tracking to track me as I'm moving around. Obviously, I would be using wireless microphone. Right now, I'm filming with Hohem iSteady M6 and AI sensor is tracking me. I'm filming in native camera app in cinematic mode, 4K, 24 frames per second. I talked about actual filming, light, sound, and music. Well, what video editing app or software to choose? If you will be editing shorts for YouTube, you will most likely option out for editing app on your phone. There are many available such as LumaFusion, Filmora Go, CapCut, Adobe Rush, and so on. If you will be editing long version format videos for YouTube, I personally like to edit them on laptop or desktop. As these are long videos, you can see it way better. You add more effects, you can simply do more, and it's easier to export. I am currently editing in Adobe Premiere Pro, but there is equally good software, DaVinci Resolve, which is free, and I will most likely switch to it myself. But you need a very fast computer to run it. Beginners-friendly software is Wondershell, Filmora, or CapCut, for example, and those don't require very strong computers. To grow on YouTube in 2023, it's all about the content and the watch time. It doesn't matter as much how many subscribers you have, but rather what type of subscribers you have, and I'll talk about it shortly. Even a small channel can reach the same amount of views as a large channel. It's all about community, the relationship you build with your audience so they come back and watch more of your content. Your content must be very informative or entertaining, and the first few seconds of the video matter the most. Place the most important parts and the most eye-catching parts at the beginning of the video. Create a good hook. Make sure the topic is what your audience is expecting from you. Make sure your title and thumbnail is interesting enough for people to click. This year, in 2023, it's also a very good idea to upload short-form content to go together with your long-form content. Shorts will bring you more views, which you need to get monetized. Long-format videos will bring you watch time and more income once you get monetized. Short-form content will not bring you much income, but it will help you to reach the views. And here comes one big tip. You don't have to record shorts separately. Once you record your long format video, this is what I just started doing. There are 2 AI tools which allow you to upload your video. It will analyze the whole video and pick the most important parts. It will resize it for you and it will create automatic subtitles for you. Once it is done, you just get email notification. Then you review the clips, choose one you like and what to share as YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, or TikTok videos. The first one is called Munch, and that one will also create title, description, and keywords for your clips. You can fully customize it. I really like this one. Another one is video.io. This one offers some templates. Both are linked below in a video description. I hope you found this video helpful. Give it a thumbs up if it did, and don't forget to subscribe for more. Questions, comments, leave them below, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ahoj!